it's Adele again. I am just trying to vlog as much as I can and just get out as many thoughts I have, I guess, and just talk a little bit. I feel like I should vlog more for not just the men or the guys that I've invited to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, but more just for people who don't care about makeup. I haven't done any makeup videos yet. Going to. I will do it. I kind of want to get a camera first because right now I'm just videoing on my phone, and I actually bought a thing for it, a mount for my car, so that's why it's a little shaky. I'm still figuring it out. Whoops, red light. Still figuring out. I'm sorry if it's shaky. I have a 4Runner, so it's like a truck. It's a little shaky. Well, so today I got up and I actually had an appointment with a doctor yesterday about my depression anxiety medicine. I felt like it wasn't really working. I was not that I'm super knowledgeable, but with having a degree in psychology, I'm a little bit more knowledgeable than I would like to say the average person. So I was worried that I was starting to have symptoms of bipolar 2 disorder, where it's not. So bipolar disorder, you have the manic, crazy, insane, hyper periods where you don't sleep, you just go, you take risks, you usually get in trouble financially or with the law or anything because you're just so out there. And then you have times of just depression where you don't really do anything. You just sleep and don't eat and you're depressed. So with that, I looked up more bipolar 2 type, and the manic stages aren't as intense, they aren't as crazy. But the doctor I spoke to said she didn't really feel like I had that. It was just more trying to figure out the dosage that I need to be on with the current medicine I'm on. I'm currently on sertraline, which is the generic, I couldn't think of the word, the generic version of Zoloft. So it's an older drug. My grandma was on it, and if anyone knows anything about depression, usually if it's in the family and one certain medicine worked for the ancestor, the previous person in their family, I don't know what to call it. For my grandma, it should work for me. Or something like it should work for me. But that's just a lot of it, like I said earlier in my other videos, a lot of it is trial and error, which I understood when I was taking my classes, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's trial and error, it's not a perfect science, just with medicine in general. Unfortunately, mental health and psychology is not really looked at as a science, but it is. And unfortunately, people are like, oh, well, you didn't get it right, so it's automatically wrong. No, that's why it's called a medical practice. You're always practicing to be better, to know what the correct drug is. And everyone is different. Everyone's brain chemistry is different. Unless we cut my head open and test all the serotonin levels and all the chemical levels in there, we don't really know. And we can just trial and error and go from there. I actually had a family member tell me that, you've seen off the last 3 months, and I started to feel it when I was down in another low. So I got back on Zoloft and from a different medicine, and I still felt like I needed to sleep for 12 hours. And sleeping for 12 hours is really not healthy. You don't get the nutrition you need. Your relationship lacks. Your relationship with every person in your life kind of lacks just because you're sleeping so much. Also, I'm so sorry, I mess with my nose a lot. I have horrible allergies and they itch. I swear to God, I'm not picking my nose. They just itch, and I have really long nails, so I can itch my nose. Anyway, sleeping so long, it really does affect your mental health in the fact that you need to feel like you need to sleep forever, and then when you do, you feel guilty because you haven't gotten anything done, and it's just well, crap, I needed to get the dishes done and the laundry done, and I needed to bathe the dogs, and vacuum the house, and I need to do this, and this, and I need to go to the grocery store, and I need to get so many things done. And then you're just like, nah. I've talked to many people about depression and anxiety, and it's interesting to talk to people who are not necessarily normal or neurotypical, but who aren't diagnosed with depression. They're like, oh, well, you're tired, but you just do it. And I'm like, that's where it differs. That's the difference, you know? That's the difference in having serotonin and having the ability to just get over it and not go to sleep. And I am extremely lucky, and I kind of want to be the support for and the advocate for the people who aren't as amazingly, wonderfully lucky as I am. I have an amazing support system. I have my boyfriend and his family support me. I have friends from when I was little, and I have friends that I've made as an adult, and I'm very thankful to be able to just be like, hey, I've had a bad day. Let's talk about it, you know? Or like I said in one of my previous videos, I felt like I was gonna have a bad day, so I went to my friend's house, my best friend's house, and I was just like, I just don't need to be alone. I don't need to be in my thoughts and just go back to sleep and not be productive, in the sense of not sleeping. So when I say I don't want to be, you know, non-productive, to me, with having a mental disorder, and really anyone, getting up, putting pants on, and putting a shirt on is more than I expect of myself. I made a post on my Facebook today that I was late to work. I wasn't late. I'm normally about 10 minutes late, but it's not a big deal. I'm a nanny, so I get there before the people I nanny for has to leave for work. But I slept in through my alarm. I have my alarm set Monday through Friday, and it was Saturday, and I didn't make sure my alarm was set because I was like, oh yeah, my alarm's set. It's set for every day. Well, it wasn't set. So I woke up. My boyfriend had to get up for work too, and he woke up and he woke me up, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 6:20. I have to leave. Like normally I try to leave by 6:30 to be there by 7. And it was funny because I wanted to look nice because I was going somewhere today, and so I didn't wear my normal like yoga pants and t-shirt. I wanted to do my makeup, I wanted to kind of do my hair, and I wanted to like actually put clothes on. So it would have taken me longer to get ready, and I ended up just doing my makeup at the house that I nanny for. While I was nannying, the little girl was trying to play with my makeup brushes. It was really cute. And I'm trying to do a nicer winged eyeliner. I'm taking notes from people on YouTube. I have hooded eyes, so it's actually kind of harder because if you do it the traditional way, the way you do the liner is you go up, and I've always done it like that, but you lose a lot of the wing. And I don't know if this is true for everyone, but on one eye, it's always my left eye. I can do it perfectly. Left eye, no problem. My right eye, and ironically enough, my hood droops a little bit more on my right eye. I can never do my makeup as well on that eye. I don't know if it's because it's on the dominant side of my face or whatever, or if it's the angle, but I can never do it as well as the other eye. It's always my problem eye, and it was today because I drew the wing and it was great, and then it just kind of kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was that meme that was just like, I'm gonna have black eyes at this point. But you know, I felt good this morning. I felt a little bit better. I was annoyed that I didn't video really any yesterday, so today is Saturday. I didn't really video Friday. I was just tired. I had a good morning, and I had the appointment with my doctor, and I felt a little bit better. And then by like the time I was done nannying and everything, and I got home, and she looked at my boyfriend and was like, look, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm pooped. I had a lot of energy, and I was done. And it's frustrating. Like I was saying, sleeping for 12 hours. I actually went home, and I got home around 6 o'clock, and I ate a little bit, and I went to lay down, and I didn't plan on like sleeping or even sleeping for long. I I didn't wake up until like almost 10 o'clock that night. And my boyfriend was playing video games, and he was like, oh, I was about to come to bed. And he's like, you're wide awake now. And I was like, I'm not. I still feel tired. So I think I ate a bowl of cereal because I was a little hungry, and I ended up just kind of going back to sleep, and it was fine.